Hi, Kit Davy here. Today I want to show you how to make a very cool origami box. The box has a lid and a bottom, and you can use a little bead as a pull to open and close the box. Inside these boxes I put two little triangular books, and these boxes are made from topographical maps. But you can use any two square pieces of paper out of pretty much any kind of paper, although cardstock might be a little bit too stiff, and it can be single-sided paper. So to make the book, you need two square pieces of paper. This is origami paper, and it's 6 by 6, and so that'll be the top part of the box, the lid. And I cut the second piece of paper a little bit smaller. It's 5 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. You want the bottom to be a little bit smaller, like 1/4 of an inch, so that it will fit inside the lid. Additionally, you'll need a glue stick and a bead and a needle and thread. And in choosing your bead, you want to make sure that the needle, when it's threaded, will go through the hole in the bead. So I'm going to show you how to fold the paper, and just so you know, the lid and the bottom of the box are folded exactly the same way. So I'll just show you how to fold it once. You can use a bone folder if you want to sharpen the folds, but you can also just use your fingernail to make sharp folds. So you start with the pretty side down, fold your paper in half, open it up, spin it 90 degrees, fold the paper again, open that up, and you see there's an intersection of folds right here. You're going to bring each corner into that intersection. We have a little bit more folding to do. Now I'm going to bring this edge in to this point right here. I'm going to spin it around and do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to open it up, and now I'm going to do the same thing on these sides here. Spin it around 90 degrees, folds towards that center intersection, and do the same on the other side. Okay, and now I'm going to pull these points, this here and this here, out. And you can see there's folds that go all the way down like this. And I'm going to just bring those folds so they're at right angles. Do a little bit of more formation here. Okay. And then you see there's a line right here. I'm going to push in with my fingers and bring these two points together. And then I'm going to bring this house shape up and over and down into the box. So you see how we've formed one side of the box? Okay, now on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. There's a line right here. I'm going to push in, and you see how these want to come towards each other when you do that? Okay, and then I'm going to bring the house up and over and down inside, she said, inside the box. Okay, I may have to fiddle around a little bit. This paper is fairly thin, so it has a mind of its own. Gonna readjust. You may have to do this too. Okay. So there is part of the box. And to keep the points from coming apart when you open and close the box, you can just dab a little bit of glue stick underneath those points. To make sure that they stay. So you would repeat that folding with the other part of the box. So here I have the bottom part of the box, and here's the lid. And because this is, I created a box out of a 5 3/4 inch square, and this is out of, the lid is out of a 6 inch square piece of paper, the lid will fit snugly over the bottom of the box. So next what we're going to do is we're going to stitch on the bead so it's easy to pull off the lid. So what you can do here because this paper is thin, so I'm going to put a little piece of tape, actually maybe a little bit bigger than that, to reinforce the paper so when the needle and thread get pulled through, it doesn't tear the paper. And this is the bead that I've chosen to use for the pull. So I've got my needle already threaded, and I am going to start inside the box and pretty much at just a little bit to the side. Sorry, the lighting's not very good right here. A little bit to the side of that intersection of points, because as you see, my bead is pretty fat. So I want the thread to come out just a little off to the side, and I'm going to leave a bunch of thread so that I can tie a knot. And here is my bead. Okay. And then I'm going to go a little bit to the other side of that intersection of folds. Okay, and I'm coming out through the tape on the inside of the box. And I'm going to pull it snugly. And then I can just go ahead and tie a knot. I don't need to really strongly secure that bead there. Just one pass through is enough. It also might be difficult to do more than one pass through because the hole is very, very small. And I think I'll tie a knot one more time. Okay, and then let me get some scissors to trim that, all of that. It looks kind of messy, doesn't it? But this is for just demonstration purposes. And I could, if I wanted to, if I want to disguise this wad of thread, I could put another piece of tape over it just so that it's not hanging down and too noticeable. Okay, so there's my pull. And now we have a sweet little origami box with a bead pull. So thank you so much for joining me today, and have fun making these boxes.